Hi everyone. Oops. Hello. So today, one of the things that I wanted us to do together was to do a guided meditation. So first of all, I just really wanted to check in if you want to drop in the comments, just how are you feeling today? What's your day been like? What emotions are you going through at the moment? Just jump in, let me know how you're feeling. Hey. Are we feeling good? Are we feeling tired? Are we glad it's the weekend for some of us? Hey. Okay. So what I think would be a really good idea. Hi Hannah. So I wanted to do, as I said, a guided meditation. Stressed but okay, yeah. I think it feels weird. I don't know if you guys in the UK, I think the weather, it's getting brighter and kind of things are seeming to open up, but then I don't know, there's still a lot going on. Tough. Yeah. I think there's a lot of emotion. So hopefully this meditation will be helpful. It's one of my favourites. So it's called the bunged up. Is that hay fever? I've never, touch wood, never experienced hay fever. But yeah, I do feel sorry for people that do. Yeah. So hopefully you can do something that's going to help you feel better. But yes, meditation. Let me get back to that. So I think, yeah, so we're going to do the, cough and a cold. Okay, not hay fever, but still not so great. Have honey. I always have honey, lemon, ginger, garlic, and I do add white rum occasionally. If you're going to sound like you're going to sing at a jazz bar, I think that's quite a nice voice. It's good for a meditation. Yeah, anyway, sorry guys. So I am very easily distracted, as you can tell. But yeah, I haven't done a live for ages, so we're going to do a mountain meditation. So I'm just going to talk you through it. You can either shut your eyes or have a low focus. So by a low focus, just kind of glance down if you don't feel comfortable to shut your eyes. And I'm just going to talk you through it. So just allow yourself to just listen to me, just follow my voice. I will take you into it and bring you back out of it as well. So as I said, just allow yourself to either sit or lay comfortably and just close your eyes or have a low focus. And then just start to breathe. So just start to breathe deeply. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just continue to breathe slowly and deeply. And then I just want you to imagine in your mind's eye that you can see a mountain. Now this mountain can be one that you've seen before, or it can be one that you've seen on TV, in pictures. Just a mountain that you'd like to look at. It could even be one that's entirely made up, it doesn't matter. This is your meditation, so just continue to breathe deeply and imagine this mountain in front of you. Imagine what the mountain looked like. Recognise if it's just one peak of the mountain, or are there a few different peaks of the mountain. Notice if there's any clouds floating around the mountain. Notice if the mountain has any greenery on it. If there's any trees. If you can see any water on the mountain. Just completely allow this image of the mountain just to be in your mind's eye. And as you continue to breathe deeply, Just imagine what temperature your body would be if you were standing looking at this mountain. Notice if you can feel any sun on your skin, or potentially if there's any gusts of wind blowing around the mountain. Can you feel it on yourself? And notice if there's anyone else on the mountain, or perhaps looking at the mountain with you. You can be by yourself, and you might see other people walking up to the mountain, just looking at how majestic and how strong the mountain looks. Continuing to breathe deeply, just imagining all the details that you can see. Is there any snow on any of the peaks, or on the main peak? Just recognize what this mountain means to you and how you can see it. And as you continue to sit here, seeing this amazing, magnificent mountain in front of you, just notice how your body feels looking at this mountain, just being in nature. Recognize that feeling in your body. Notice if you're feeling any stress, just to drop your shoulders away from your ears. Allowing the breath to flow in and out of you. And as you continue to look at the mountain and feeling how your body feels, I want you to embody the strength of that mountain. Allow yourself to feel as strong as a mountain is. And as a mountain, it doesn't matter if people come up to marvel at us, or if people maybe don't even like us as a mountain. The mountain still stands there in its strength, in its beauty regardless. And even as the seasons change, as the snow and the winds come in with winter, and then as it goes through into spring, noticing as all the flowers come out, the blossoms come out on the trees, and as you spring into life, and then summer with the sun, potentially with more people, and with the autumn of the leaves flying down. Just know that it doesn't matter what seasons are going past you on the outside, or what changes that you go through on the exterior, that you can be as strong as that mountain. You can embody that mountain. And if you imagine your whole body like that majestic mountain, and regardless of the seasons or the winds or the changes of people to come and see you, that you can embody that. Imagining your head as the top of the mountain, going down to your shoulders, as the sloping sides with your arms going down, and just remembering that you can embody that mountain. You can always be grounded, and the mountains are so deeply grounded to the floor, to the ground, that it doesn't matter what shakes them, they will always be strong, and they will always be able to stand what life throws at them. So as you lay or sit here embodying that mountain, just allow yourself to take a few deep breaths, and just to bring yourself back to the room where you are, just opening your eyes, looking around the room, continuing to breathe deeply. You might want to stretch or wiggle out a little bit, but just get yourself back into the room. But continue to take the idea of that mountain with you. And with that meditation, it's something that you can do whenever. I chose to do it today to kind of enter into the weekend, to kind of relax ourselves into the weekend. But you can do it whenever you want. And it's just a really simple way just to settle, really. And I think that when we are feeling stressed or overwhelmed, it's just about reminding ourselves that we've got that inner strength. We can be a mountain, if that's kind of if what we need at the moment. Sometimes when we're kind of feeling a little bit on the delicate side or softer side, it's needed. Oh, thanks, Zoe. I'm glad you needed it. And I think that's it. It's sometimes it's really looking at what we need, and I think we can get so bogged down in terms of life and what we're doing that we kind of forget to actually focus on our needs until we really tune in with them. So I'm glad that could be of help for you. And really I suppose just thinking about meditations or just anything that you can do over the weekend just to make you feel relaxed. I get restless and anxious in the workplace, and yeah, so this will be a really good exercise if you practice the mountain meditation in your own time, that when you are in the workplace, almost like embodying that mountain. And when you practice a meditation for a certain period of time, that it becomes quicker to recall. So then when you're at the workplace and you are feeling stressed, that you can just like kind of imagine, like a really quick way, kind of like imagine I'm a mountain, and kind of taking all those characteristics of the mountain, kind of that strength, that kind of that groundedness, and hopefully that will help with your stress and anxiety. And like with the meditation, we spoke about all the different seasons that come and go around us, and that's kind of as well like our emotions, that we can go through so many different emotions, that it's about being able to kind of manage them. But by being able to ground ourselves in the moment, whether that is imagining that we're a mountain, or doing other sorts of grounding techniques. Another one that I really like is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. So where you recognise 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can hear, 3 things that you can feel, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. And that's a really, really super easy way just to ground yourself in the moment. So if you're feeling stressed or anxious in the workplace or wherever, just by being present in the moment, it just helps you to manage those emotions. Because when we are feeling our emotions, our thoughts or our behaviours or our emotions are trying to take us in a different direction. But being able to just ground ourselves where we are, it just allows us to be able to deal with those emotions a lot easier, rather than kind of giving in and rolling with where those emotions and things want to take us. So yeah, sorry, I went off on a bit of a tangent there. But yeah, grounding techniques are amazing. And as I said, by being able to use a technique like that can be super, super helpful. So yeah, so hi everyone that's just joined us. I was talking about grounding techniques. We were talking about the stress and overwhelmingness of life at the moment, really. We did a meditation, so I'll upload this meditation onto my main page after. But I don't know if anyone had any other questions about kind of anything to managing stress or anxiety. I can see if I can give you any other tips. If not, I will let you go and enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you're able to do some stuff that will help you to reduce your stress and anxiety. Even if it's just a little thing, it doesn't really matter. Just making sure that you book in something for yourself, listening to what your body needs, and giving it that, really. It can be as simple as kind of having like a bath, going for a walk, listening to your favourite song, or as I said, like the meditation or some of the longer exercises. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you're kind of doing something for yourself that makes you feel good. Okay, cool. If no one's got any other questions, then I will let you go. But thank you for joining me, guys. Really, really appreciate it. And I've got a live next Friday as well. So yeah, tune in for that. And if anyone's got any other lives that they want me to cover or focus, then let me know But thank you guys. Oh, I wanted to ask something, how to deal with the hard truth that we're gonna... Well, yeah, that is a hard one, and it's something that I also definitely feel I find really difficult. Thanks, Oliver. It's what I think acceptance and commitment therapy can be really good for that. If you jump in my inbox off, I can send you some stuff, but it's about being able to accept those hard truths, and there's going to be a lot of hard truths that we experience within our lives. Ram, it will be next Friday, but when they make us feel some sort of anxiety, it's recognizing what that anxiety is unleashing us. What is it that we are really fearful of? Is it kind of losing the loved one, or is it kind of how that is going to impact on us? So it's really recognizing what is at the core of your anxiety, and accepting that sometimes there's going to be really difficult things that happen in our life, and it is part of life, and it's really, really tough. It's not easy. But then by trying to be kinder to ourselves, and if it is to do with loved ones, then doing our best to make the most of the time that we have with them, doing things that create the memories, because the memories of those people are going to be the things that live on long after that people have passed. And taking pictures, even I like to write down in my gratitude journal or in a journal when I have when I have those times with my loved ones I really, really, really value, making a journal entry on it, making a diary entry, so you've got those memories written down. So even when, as I said, in years to come, you can look back on them and look on the pictures. But it's a really tough one, but it's about kind of trying to live in the moment when you're with them, really valuing and making the most of that time, but also kind of listening to what is it that I'm actually fearful of, and looking into that and making sure that you are looking after or dealing with those anxieties. And as I said, acceptance and commitment therapy. So by being able to accept the hard truths, but being able to having committed action to make some changes, or kind of living in line with your values and making some changes that helps you to accept the difficult times. I hope that helped. But yeah, it's a tough one, and I think a lot of us feel it. I know I definitely do. So that's kind of some of the things that I do that help me. A gratitude diary is something that I do every day. So it's just basically writing down things that you're grateful for. So it could be things that you enjoy. It could be something that you are thankful for in that day. That's it in a nutshell. But you can do it so you could... you're welcome. You could do it so you do 3 things that you're grateful for in a day. It could do just one thing that you're grateful, or you could do a list of just 10 things. It's just anything that you recognise that you're grateful for. So it could be that you are grateful for the roof over your head. It could be that you're grateful for your close friends. It could be that you're grateful for your partner. Just anything that, yes, you're grateful for. But one of the things I like to say to supercharge your gratitude diary, instead of just saying that I am grateful for my partner, saying because. So I'm grateful for my partner because they are there, that they continuously support me regardless of what I'm going through. So you just want to supercharge your gratitude by adding that kind of because. Hi Jess. So that's one of the ways that I do my gratitude diary, but lots of people do it in different ways, whether you want to do it on a daily basis. There's some research actually that recently came out that said about doing it 3 to 5 times a week is just as effective. So I think that's really helpful, that if you're stretching yourself out that you need to do a gratitude journal every day, you don't have to. As I said, the research has seen that it's just as effective doing it 3 to 5 times a week. And when you start to kind of write it down, you start to see things in a more kind of gratitude way. So you start to notice more things that you're grateful for, even without writing it down. And it helps to shift that perspective from kind of always looking for the negative. Then you always try to kind of look for the positive or the good things. I've noticed that with my clients, that even when just saying that okay, you're going to start to write down what you're grateful for, and then they go away, and it's like something happens in their day, and it's, oh, okay, I need to write that down in my gratitude diary. So just by doing that, they're shifting their perspective. They're not constantly looking for everything that's going wrong or things that aren't quite right for them. They're then looking around and being like, okay, well, yeah, that's going really well. Or I like that. I really enjoyed that dinner. Or they did something that's really nice to me. So that's how it starts to shift your perspective over from kind of more maybe a negative or a not so good perspective to one that's kind of more positive and looking for the good things in life. So yeah, that's again a really long answer for what a gratitude diary is and how you can use it, but I hope, yeah, that was helpful. And that's just my perspective on it. There's loads and loads of different ways to do it. Some people just do even like a bullet list if you're doing a bullet journal. But for me, I like to really say what I'm grateful for and then add the because I think then that gives it meaning. And when I look back on my gratitude journal, I can really understand why that was important for me. Cool. Right, guys, I was meant to leave ages ago, but I just keep talking. So I am so grateful for everyone that's joined me. The ones that were on right from the beginning, we did a meditation, so I'm going to upload that for you guys that have joined now, and hopefully you can try it out. So yeah, so thank you guys. I hope you all have a good weekend. You're all looking after yourself the best that you can, whatever that means for you. And yeah, I'm doing another live next Friday. Yeah, right, I think like daily if you have to... Yes, you're welcome. Yeah, I think the work, we spoke about kind of the work stress with kind of, yeah, the mountain, imagining you're a mountain. It's tough. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. But again, thank you. And I will, yeah, see you next Friday for the next live. And as I said, if anyone's got any ideas of any other live that they'd like to see me do, just drop me a message and I will see what I can do. So yeah, thank you guys. Have a good weekend. It's been nice chatting with you and I will see you soon. Take care.